Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm here in Rotorua, New Zealand. It's a couple days before the 2017 Tarawera Ultramarathon. I'm with men's defending champion, Jonas Buud.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Is this the first race of your 2017 season?
Hey, yes, it is, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your 2016. Your 2016 had some high highs and some low lows. You had some great races and you had a bit of injury and physical issues.
Yes, it started really great with Tarawera last year. It was a big success, that race. And after that it was, the problem started.
And what exactly was your problem?
I think for the whole season, I think I did too much competitions.
Okay.
I think it went well until I ran after Tarawera last year. I was running Gran Canaria in the beginning of March, and just after Gran Canaria I was sick for some day and could go do some training, and then was sick again, and this continued for 6 weeks, I think. And then in the beginning of June, end of May, I went to Comrades in South Africa. And they only had maybe 10 days in a row with training that I wanted to do. And then just before Comrades I also got sick. So I didn't know if I could start when I entered the airplane in Stockholm.
Wow.
But I ran Comrades, but not so good. And I came home, started to train a little bit more, and I was a little bit sick again. So it was... the spring last year was terrible. And then I was running Laredo Trail in the midsummer, and it was okay race. I was 7th, I think, there. And after Laredo I started to get some problems with my back.
Okay.
And then I started to do some more cycling and do something more except running. And then I wanted to run Ultramarathon as well in the end of August. And I started to get a little bit panic. I'm not getting any better. It's just the same problems with sick and pains and everything. And then I started Ultramarathon 90k in the end of August. But even when I started, I know that I will not come to the finish because I had so much problems with my legs. So I will go maybe 20 or 30k in that race. And after Ultramarathon the plan was to run the World Championship as a defender there also.
Yeah.
And the training went okay some weeks after Ultramarathon. Then I managed to do some really good runs, some really long runs. I thought that it's getting better now. But maybe I think it was 10 days something before World Championship, get really pain in my back the whole way, so I was really stiff. Couldn't hardly lay on the bed for some days. It was terrible. Then I also started to wonder what's the problem. And just almost the rest the week before the World Championship, and I just go out and run some runs before the World Championships. At the starting line I knew that it's going to be really tough to do 100k, but I have 2 weeks before the World Championship I felt I was in good shape anyway, so I give it a try anyway. Yeah. But I started to feel pain after 20k in the World Championships, but then it's getting a little bit better. So from 20 to 30 it felt it's going to be good anyway. But around 40k it's starting to be really bad, so
the pain in your back.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after the World Championship I get home and I thought I must do something now. And then I get some nails in my back, and it's
like acupuncture?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, exactly. And just 1 or 2 days after I felt great, it was just disappeared immediately. So then I could start training, and then it was in the beginning of December. So I've been having 2 really good months before this at least, so I hope that will be enough.
Yeah, so it's February 2017. It's a fresh racing season. Yeah. You're healthy, you've been training. You won Tarawera last year.
Yeah.
What was the motivation to come back to a race that you've already won and that you've already done?
It's I love the summer. it's
So
really
this is an escape from Sweden?
yes, it is.
Okay.
It's good to have a break in the Swedish winter to come and run and have some nice training and really good competition. And I think this course it's just perfect for me as well. It's a fast run. You can run fast almost the whole course, and that's just perfect for me, I think.
You've arrived a little bit early. You were here some days before the race, so you could do a little bit of adventuring before you began tapering. What have you been doing?
Oh, I've been trying to reach top of 2 volcanoes, but without success.
You got denied 2 times in a row, didn't you?
Yeah.
One time for weather and another time for...
Oh, it's I took the wrong way. It
Yeah.
was just too steep to climb.
Okay.
So, but it's fun anyway. And I've been out running some really nice course and loops also.
Yeah, so you were down south of Rotorua in the national park, exploring the volcanic highlands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And camping there, staying in a lodge?
I was staying in a lodge for 4 nights, so that has been really great.
Getting an extra sample of the North Island of New Zealand.
Yes, and starting to feel prepare for the heat and the time change. It's 12 hours from Sweden, so it's good to be here some days before the race.
It's really good to be here some days before the race, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's talk about your race here last year. From an outsider's view looking in, it seemed you had what looked like a perfect race. You were able to take the first half casually and then push when you needed to.
Yeah.
Is that, or maybe what did it feel like from the inside out?
That was the plan. I knew that the last part it's better for me than the first part because it's a bit faster and not so much hills, and that's better for me, I think. And I didn't knew the course last year, so I took it a little bit easy in the beginning. So
Okay.
It's nice to run together with someone. Also, it's
Yeah,
a bit more fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't chase any course record or something. I just wanted to have a good race, and yeah.
In the end, like you started pushing over the last 40 kilometers or
Yeah.
so. You were not chased closely at all. You won with 22 brilliant minutes, a little bit less pressure. Do you suspect it'll go a little bit different this year?
Yes, I think so. It's some more really good competitors in the starting line, so it's going to be really fun this year. It's going to be a tough race for everyone, I think.
Yeah, so, people out there in the wide world of trail and ultra running are talking about the rematch-up of Jonas Buud and Jim Walmsley. The two of you have raced before.
Yes.
2 falls ago at the IAU World Championships.
Yes.
So, can you talk about that race for a little bit? Because for you, like independent of what you and Jim did, you had a remarkable day there. It's a race that you had 4 times finished 4th at, and that time you won.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about like just memories of your experience winning and then racing with Jim.
Yeah, that year I had also a strange season. I had my stress fracture in the beginning of the year, so I didn't run or compete anything before the end of August. So I made my first long run 3 weeks before the World Championships. I was running Ultramarathon in my hometown and I set a new course record there. The plan was just to run Ultramarathon and then maybe I would run the World Championship.
Okay.
The main target was Ultramarathon that year. But I felt really, really strong before Ultramarathon, and when I finished in that time that I had over there, it was, maybe I will go for the World Championships also. So that was 3 weeks after Ultramarathon. And on the starting line, the plan was to do a good race with same speed from the start to the end as a plan. It felt really, really good. I had the same loop split times, I think almost every loop.
Over and over. It was like within 2 seconds at times.
Yeah, it was really, really close.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. And after 60k, I think he went up in the lead.
Jim Walmsley.
Yes, and he was running really fast for some Ks. And I thought, okay, looked at my watch. I'm keeping the pace that I want to have, and it's the finish time is about 6:22, 6:25. It's
Really
much faster.
fast.
Yeah, it's really faster than I ever run before. Okay, if he will run under 6:20, that's really good.
Right.
But I knew that that's too fast for me, so I let him go, and he was running ahead of us, maybe 20k or something. And then I catched him again, and then I didn't see him anymore. So yeah, he's a fast runner.
Yeah. There is, when you listen to people talk about Jonas Buud in this community, people say that a fresh and rested Jonas Buud is a dangerous Jonas Buud. Would you agree with that statement?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then what would be your assessment of, I mean, are you fresh and rested now?
Yes, I hope so. I've been, I haven't done so many races since, I've just been quitting the races since the last race I finished was
Right.
Tarawera,
Right.
and that's, I don't know, 8 months ago or something. So I think haven't competed too much for the last 6 months at least, so I think I'm fresh and good now.
Awesome. Well, best of luck
Yeah.
to you out there on Saturday.
Yeah, thanks.
And we look forward to chasing you between Rotorua and the finish line.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Thanks.